Hello. All right, guys. Welcome back, Libras. Libras, I actually wasn't going to do a video for Libra today as a bonus just because I gave you guys one yesterday, but I just did the Leo video and Libra came up pretty heavy. And I know a lot of my Libra and Leo watchers do both. Also, Aries came out really strong in the Leo video. And so we're going to do an Aries right after this as well. So we start out, and I don't know if these will be connected, but just FYI. We start out with the Two of Wands. So the message here for our Libra is just kind of like whatever might be a great message for our Libra character right now. The Two of Wands is usually about like being at that crossroads, but we have somebody that is thinking about what's changed. We've got a map here. We've got a letter. Somebody's rereading a letter. Obviously, we've got the envelope is open here. We've got the quill pen. It feels like we have two butterflies. So this is dealing with something from the past. This is dealing with someone or something far away at a distance. That does fit in with the Leo energy that we saw earlier today. Because of that also, I mean, being Two of Wands could be Leo energy. But something from a distance came up heavily. And in fact, it was a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that was at a distance from Leo in that video. And now we have possibly, with the map, I always think of distance, the Two of Wands, which direction should I have taken? Should I take? This could be somebody writing a letter and wondering, should I send it? Should I tell them I want to come see them? Or is this all about the past? We have a Three of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to say this is somebody rereading an old letter about something in the past, about like once upon a time, we had all these plans. I'm rereading, I'm remembering the crossroads that I was at. I don't know if this is Leo or if this is, we have earth energy, or excuse me, I don't know if this is Libra or if this is earth energy or a fire energy thinking about all of this right now. Six of Wands, Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm going to say for this, we can see that this Libra is in deep thought. I feel like Libra is the one rereading some old letters. They may be the ones that are thinking heavily about, did I make the right choice back then? I'm feeling like Libra either cut somebody off and at the time they felt good about it. At the time they were like, nope, I'm done with this. I'm moving on from this. Like Libra drew a line in the sand. Maybe somebody said something to them and Libra didn't like it. Maybe Libra penned a letter that they were going to send in return and they didn't. They decided to just leave it with silence. But now they're wondering if they should have responded. I think Libra cut somebody out of their life because of a letter of what needed to change, maybe gave Libra an ultimatum. And Libra was like, well, all I read in that is that they're done. Because you know what? And I'm fine without them. Thank you for making it easy for me to move on. But now Libra is reconsidering this. Why is Libra reconsidering this? I mean, they're still keeping their boundaries up on this topic, but they're like rereading a letter or something. Ace of Pentacles. If Libra went ahead and said, you know what, thanks for making it easy for me. I decided not to be with you because of that letter you sent me. I feel like Libra gave this person the silent treatment possibly, and they felt good about it at the time. But now Libra is evaluating where they're at. And maybe, I mean, in this storyline, maybe things haven't like new avenues that they've gone down really haven't yielded quite the results that they had expected or wanted, or maybe new avenues haven't quite popped up the way they thought they were going to. We have an Eight of Pentacles also. Either Libra's life, let's not assume that this was about love, okay? Because we have a lot of pentacles in this, a lot of work-related things, stationary once again showing up. I'm wondering if, let's say this was all about a career path and Libra tried to get a career path in some other avenue, and then it was like whatever response they got could have been, say it was a job offer, but it wasn't enough money. And so Libra was like, nope, thank you for letting me know I'm better off staying where I'm staying. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. But now staying where Libra has stayed, maybe has the idea of all the wealth and how it was going to work out has not quite yielded. You notice how it's still a pretty tiny tree with pretty tiny little leaves. And I think Libra is either contemplating, am I giving to the right thing? Or do I want to look at that offer from the past and maybe consider Sending a letter, we got 2 stamps here. Maybe should I send a letter to either someone from my past or reach back out to a company that I bypassed on their offer a long time ago because I didn't think it was good enough, but now maybe I would like to. Something is changing for Libra, even though at the time in the past it seemed like it all made sense for them to let go of something. 4 of Pentacles. See, they hung on to that letter for a reason. And I don't know what it is about right now, but there is, if there were going to be a time for Libra to readdress something, it is in this year, because I almost feel like Libra is opening up an old business offer, an old love letter, an old something that they said no to once upon a time, but they have actually still held on to it. What is this? This 4 of Coins. This is the time to air it out. This is the time to look at it. This is the time to think about it. We have the Universe, which is the World card in any other deck. It's in the reverse. This is kind of, for some reason, I feel like even though Libra had turned their back on something and said, no, I don't want it, somehow the offer has actually still been good all this time. The offer has still always sat there, where if Libra did want to grab a hold of it, they still could have all this time, but they're fast. That final little window of opportunity is like just about to snap shut. There's almost no moments left. And there's something about all this that Libra is picking up on, is sensing. Like, you know, maybe it's that there's a turning of an era, or say this was a love offer that Libra didn't like what somebody had to say to them, or the ultimatum, and so Libra like left it alone. But in truth, they've always still kind of been interested in that person, and that person still is maybe a little interested in Libra. But if Libra doesn't act fast, it's pretty much over. Or if it were a business opportunity, it's like Libra said no, time passed, but this other thing that they tried to invest in, this other avenue, really hasn't yielded the results. And maybe they've got enough, you know, maybe they said to a potential employer, like, you know what, I actually think I'm going to go with this other offer I've received. You know, in the event things don't work out, I may very well, you know, reapply with you. But at this time, the idea of, you know, moving my life in order to be with this company, you know, there are other factors involved that are making it really impossible for me to move right now. So I'm going to have to say no, thank you to your beautiful offer. If my life changes and I do find that moving would be an opportunity, I just might reach back out to you. I mean, they could have left things on a nice note, because it feels like Libra was happy with the decision that they made once upon a time to not take action because they were in statue mode, but they're thinking about that choice that they made all that time ago, and they're really reconsidering. This Libra might really want to do something that they said no to and let go of once upon a time, but they didn't really, because they hung on to that letter. They hung on to that person's contact info. Okay, we got Justice in the reverse. We have the Ace of Cups upright, and we have the Queen of Cups. For whatever reason, I don't know, this is a little bit of a tough one for me to track, because it says that the Libra was happy saying no once upon a time, but something has changed. There's one final opportunity for Libra to change things yet again. It's like they stayed where they needed to stay, or they went the direction that they needed to go once upon a time. It was the right choice. They laid a foundation that they needed to for themselves. They did a bunch of work, but now they've gone as far as they can in that avenue. And now the opportunity is here for our Libra to go after something that they really, really want. Like maybe they had to say no to an opportunity that they really wanted once upon a time. Even if it was a person, it could have been someone that they loved, or it could have been a location that they wanted to move to. And they were like, there's no way. I applied for this job. I can't believe they really would have hired me. That was an amazing thing to find out. But I still have to say no, because in truth, I've got to stay near my family. My Nana is sick. I need to stay here and be there by my family until Nana gets more stable. And then I can think about moving. It almost feels like Libra's going to get the best of both worlds. They stayed where they needed to, even though it required them rejecting an offer, but they're actually still going to get to go back in time and take a hold of that offer. And it is something they have really, really wanted. Whether this is a lover that they now can reconnect with, or whether this is a business opportunity that they always really wanted to pursue, but they just couldn't at that time. Libra they've gone as far as they could in the thing that they chose, and that gave them a good foundation, but now it's time for them to return to the other thing that they said no to that other pathway that they said no to. And they're about to send a letter to say, hi, I don't know if this is still an opportunity, but I could now move for that job. If you're looking for someone, now I can say yes. I wanted to say yes, then I couldn't. If this is about a lover, this could be the Libra reaching out to a lover saying, I couldn't say yes to you back then. I had to be where I was at. It wasn't the right time. Is there still an opportunity? This says there's still a slim opportunity, but that window is closing really, really, really fast for Libra to grab a hold of this opportunity. So I feel like this is played out over a long period of time already. Libra wanted something but couldn't do it at the time, even though it was offered to them. And they were pleased with the choice they made. It helped them get their feet under them. But now that opportunity still exists. With the Seven of Wands, it could be a little bit harder this time around. Libra might have to actually, this isn't like something was just saved for Libra and it's always theirs. And, this Libra might find that they have to put in a little bit of extra effort with the Seven of Wands. There could be a few more hurdles now to making this work out. Maybe the job is like, well, actually, we would still like to hire you. However, the job is a little different now. Our company has evolved a little bit. Something is different. Or if it's about a lover, it could be that the lover says, well, Libra, I would very much like to get to know you again. But I've moved to be back near my family. I say that because lilies represent family. I don't live where I used to. So if you're thinking about wanting to be with me, just know my life is not what it used to be. So I don't know, the old opportunity has changed a bit. So will Libra want that? Knight of Wands, Libras definitely wanted to go sleuth it out. They definitely want to give this a try. They may say, well, then I'd like to come out. I'd like to stay for like 2 weeks, and look at the area that I might be moving to for this job, or I want to come see you. I want to see, if us being together, if we still have the fire, the passion, what does the area look like that you live in? This feels like Libra now wants to try it out. Page of Swords, it's definitely wanting to try it out. And this is like a big announcement. Like Libra has real solid intentions. Please remember, this whole story could be flipped upside down. It could be someone is coming toward Libra who did not, they were not able to say yes in the past. They could still be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, by the way, but they could be coming toward Libra because now it is possible for them to try to like build with Libra. But this storyline I've been reading in one direction, like it's Libra doing all of this. It's Libra who is in the driver's seat about, yes, I want to go see if this can still happen. But they are very clear on exactly what they're doing. This is not whether this is Libra pursuing something all over again that they want, or someone who is reaching out to Libra saying, I still want this. Could we try this? They're being very upfront about like, I want to see if we still feel this kind of vibe. I want to see it. For some reason, it feels like someone would be integrating themselves. Whoever said no in the past, who would now be saying yes, they're the ones who have to change something about their lives to move or to travel or to go somewhere and rebuild. So it's them who has to come out and do the sleuthing. So like I say, if it's Libra saying, I still want that lover, I can now move. I let go of that relationship at one point because I needed to stay where I was. But now I could fathom moving. Oh, but they don't live where they used to. Okay, let me drive out to where they are now and let me see, could we be an item again? And they're very straightforward. If this is Libra, they're like, I want to figure out if I can find work out here so that I can make sure that I can be with you. I want to make sure that we have a strong connection still. That it could be that potential lover is saying the same thing. Well, you'd need to probably come out here and see. I mean, we haven't talked in a long time. The best way is to almost give it a test. We got the 10 of Cups, but it's not filled in. It's this sketched in backdrop of, could it work? There's a chance to explore to see if something that an opportunity that was passed up on in the past, could it work now? I want it. Potentially, I can do this now. Will it work? Can we come out and try this? And I feel like if this is a job or if this is a romance, everybody's actually on board with the same thing of let's see what the potential is. So there is a huge possibility of everything going very, very, very well. But again, it has to be tested first. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks, Libras, for giving it a thumbs up.